What's up, guys? It has been quite a while since I've been on here, actually. If I'm gonna be honest, which from the get-go I told you this was gonna be the behind-the-scenes look at the whole process here, which is also a journey. I've just really been down. Like, I just haven't really... I just honestly feel like I'm gonna move wrong and an avalanche is just gonna happen and I'm gonna be back to where I was. And I've really been trying to not get there, because during this journey I've actually learned that, like, the way I talk to myself in my head and the things that I go over repeatedly in my head, that has a lot to do with how far down I go and how long I'm down. So I've really been trying to just, like, not do what I normally do in my head, but I've really just had to take a break from most of the stuff and just kind of focus on me for a minute, which is not something I'm really good at. But I don't know, like, I think everybody, isn't it weird that, like, we all have the same structure in our brain and in our bodies, like, we all have the same organs and stuff, but, like, we all process different situations differently. Like, if I'm sad, I want to, like, work through the sadness, figure it out, and, like, pinpoint why I feel that way and see if I can change it. And other people are just like, they don't want to feel that, they just bury it. Some people get angry. Some people turn to substances, which, I mean, I like to eat a lot of ice cream when I'm sad. I like to eat a lot of ice cream in general. I don't really have to be sad to do that, but it's not a substance abuse issue, at least not yet. I'm not morbidly obese, but it's just weird that, like, you could find 3 random people and put them in the exact same situation and none of them will view that situation the same. Some could be hurt by words that other people wouldn't dream to be hurt by, and it's just nuts to me that we all have the same composition, but we all process things differently. And there's things that, like, I would never do that other people would be not blink an eye at. And there's things that I would do and they'd be like, other people would be like, what? That doesn't even, it's not normal. But, well, I'm not normal, but that's all right. I'm cool with that. So I just really been trying to gather myself before I dive off into the abyss of darkness again. So I apologize for not having any videos out and stuff, but, and I also told you last time that I might read you a part of the book. I'm not going to do that. No, not going to do that. I was looking through it, and there's just not a good section to just read on here. Like, I'd have to read, like, pages, and no one, trust me, no one wants to listen to me read for an extended period of time. That is not a strong suit of mine. But, I don't have the attention to do that either. But I've been writing a little bit of poetry. Some of it's kind of sad, again, which makes sense because that's where I'm at. That seems to be when I write poetry, is when I'm sad or when I'm, like, super hopeful. Like, if I'm just alright, I don't really have anything come to me to write down, but I have been working on the book. I don't want you to think that I just tossed it. The goal is to get that done this year and get it out to you guys. So I guess I just want to get on here and let anybody know that, like, if you're having a bad day or a bad week, month, year, years, it happens. But what you say in your head does affect how you are. Like, I used to really say not good things to myself in my head. I just was not very, I just blamed myself for everything, even things that I know are not in my control and not my fault, and I believed that they were, and I just really beat myself up continuously inside my head, and I am proud to say that I have gotten out of that circle, and I'm not going back in it. I've seen how I can be when I am supportive of my own self, and it's a way better place. So this time around, when I'm getting down, I just kind of stood aside and looked at the whole situation, and it's like, you know, I can do these things to help me get through this situation, but I don't need to beat myself up. And it's really hard when you have anxiety too, to not just sit and just, like when I go to bed, sometimes I don't even go to bed. I just go to bed and lay there, and it's just like, you could have done this and this and this and this and this and this and this different, and then that wouldn't happen. Well, yeah, I could have, but I didn't, so here we are. But if you're down right now, I plead with you, please do not talk to yourself in a negative way. Even if you look at yourself in the mirror one time a day and say, you got this, you can do this, you deserve to be happy, it will help. It sounds silly, but it will help, I promise. And as always, if somebody needs to talk, I'm here. I by no means am a therapist, but I know what it feels like to go through certain things. So I'm here if anybody wants to talk. And hopefully, I'll get back into the swing of videos. Not that I was ever really in the swing of videos, because I'm just not used to getting online and being like, yeah, this is my life. I'm pretty much like I don't really talk a lot. So it's a big step to like open up my life, and it's really, I don't know. It's odd, and I can't really seem to pinpoint a good time to do that sometimes, because by the time I put my kids to bed, I'm just so mentally exhausted that I don't want to get on the phone and ramble, you know, because no one wants to hear that either, which is what I'm doing now. But the other thing was, what's really been calling me lately is the woods. The woods has really been calling me. It needs to get a little bit warmer so I can go hiking in the woods, because it's just, that's my place where I just have ideas and I find calmness, and I just really need to get out and wander around the woods for hours, and like, I think I will be all right then. But I guess, does anything call to you guys? Like, and I'm not talking like cabin fever, oh, it's wintertime, boohoo, like things that you actually like physically need to do. Like, I need to get in the woods for my creative process, for my well-being, for my sanity. Like, that's just where I need to be. So I guess for you guys, what is your place that you need to be? Or is there not a place? Are you fine where you're at? But I'm interested, just kind of see where you guys are. So leave a comment below, and if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button so we can get some more people interested in the writing side and everything. Right now I'm looking at this book being out by the end of 2023 at the latest. I'm hoping to get it out before then, but I gotta like get off my butt and do some stuff. But stay tuned. It's a good book. You're gonna enjoy it, I promise. The other thing I did was I reread what I had already written for the book, just to kind of get the swing back into writing it, and because I took the break with the poetry and stuff, just to kind of get my head back in the characters and stuff. And there was this one part, I'm reading it, and like literally I start to tear up, and I was like, get it together, Nikita. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's good. That means that's a really emotional part in the book, and people are going to feel that. So just know that your emotions are going to do this through the whole thing. I promise you, I wrote it and I was starting to tear up. So I promise it's going to be good, and I am working on it.